Breaking tonight, a stunning development in the battle for House Speaker. Steve Scalise, who seemed for a time yesterday like he was on his way to winning the job, has pulled out of the race. The Louisiana congressman making the announcement moments ago on Capitol Hill.
I just shared with my colleagues that I'm withdrawing my name as a candidate for the Speaker designee. If you look at over the last few weeks, if you look at where our conference is, there's still work to be done. Our conference still has to come together and is not there.
Yesterday, Scalise got a majority of a closed-door vote of his GOP colleagues, edging out Jim Jordan 113 to 99. For a while, it seemed like Republicans were going to fall in line behind Scalise, with Jordan even offering to deliver Scalise's nomination on the floor. But late last night and early this morning, Scalise began losing support on the far right, and it became clear as the day went on that he was not going to get the necessary 217 votes. Tonight, Scalise called out his colleagues for putting their own interests ahead of party unity.
There are still some people that have their own agendas, and I was very clear. We have to have everybody put their agendas on the side and focus on what this country needs. This country is counting on us to come back together. This House of Representatives needs a speaker, and we need to open up the House again. But clearly, not everybody is there, and there's still schisms that have to get resolved.
So what happens now? Let's ask Alan Grayson, former Democratic congressman from Florida. Thanks so much for coming on the show. Appreciate it. So Punchbowl News reporting late tonight that this makes Jim Jordan the front runner now for Speaker. Do you agree?
No, there's going to be just as many anti-Jordan votes as there are anti-Scalise votes. What Jordan does have going for him is a little bit more of personal skills. When's the last time you saw Steve Scalise smile? And Jordan's more likable than Scalise, and that is in his favor. But the fact is that the same people who thought, I'm just not going to let the other side get its way here, are going to vote against Jordan for the same reason that they voted against Scalise. That the block of House Republicans is split right down the middle, and it's probably going to stay that way. It's going to take somebody with extraordinary personal skills, somebody like Pete Sessions, maybe from Texas, to emerge from this as a candidate whom everybody can agree on.
But you say that Jim Jordan's going to have the same people opposed to him. Is he really, though? I mean, I thought the whole purpose that those on the far right, Gates said he would support Scalise, but Jim Jordan has always been Gates's first choice and the first choice of many of those who voted against McCarthy.
No, there's a lot of rank and file, straight up conservative Republicans in the House caucus who don't want to let somebody like Jordan get in. Jordan is extremely, extremely polarizing, and he's not that good at raising money. People are going to say he's just not going to be able to get ahead. And in particular, he's not built any bridges with other big shots in the traditional conservative right-wing caucus that's not far right and crazy.
Are you surprised that Scalise's bid fell apart?
No, look, Scalise's job for many years, including when I was there, was to count votes. That was his job. That's the only thing he's really ever done. He's counted votes. He hasn't established any sort of excellence in a particular policy area. He hasn't done anything really notable in legislation at all. So he was a vote counter. He counted the votes, and he saw he just didn't have enough.
All right, if you could stick around, because I want to check in with you on another topic. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.